What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have liked and sub, and let's get into this. And I can safely say I think this is my last Dragon Age, the Veilguard video ever because there's nothing else to talk about. The game director's been fired, and they've now shut down all support for the game. And I think it would behoove us all to see just one more time what we're losing. What we're losing. Here's a nice little 46-second clip, not the 38 seconds you're used to, but
it's not just about power. Solus has messed up Algernon's plans before. Nothing's bigger than dragons. But they're clever enough to take flight once they smell danger. Algernon smelled danger.
Whatever the reason, we made it through. And this time, no dragon escaped.
Thanks to Tosh.
That's why we recruited her.
Recruited her?
Actually, Tosh uses them for themselves now.
They asked us to let folks know, so now you do.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Thank you for telling me. That's why we recruited them.
That's why we recruited them. Look, Kim Belair, and it goes on. And we've seen the pulling a Barv scene where Isabella from the Dragon Age series, of course, had talked about how they do push-ups when they accidentally transgender one of their own, or misgender one of their transgender. There's only two genders now, male and female. Thank you, Daddy Trump, for coming back to tell us that. And this is just the end of a very long journey of foolery. And of course, we saw that Dragon Age of Veilguard would not have any DLCs or expansions because it sold horribly, and they knew that it wasn't worth the cost of making them, and they knew no one would buy them. We, of course, saw the Dragon Age game director, Corinne Bush, trans woman, meaning a biological male with gender dysmorphia, who really ruined this game with the trans tits and the barbs and the misgenderings and all the genders in the world, and the even further ruination of the Qunari lore in Dragon Age. Completely erased and sidestepped Solus, got rid of his story in the very beginning. Alienation from start to finish, so that she, much like Leslie Headland, had a very expensive therapy session with the Acolyte. Corinne Bush had a very expensive therapy session with Dragon Age and the Veilguard and the fans. And of course, it was reflected in the fact that no one bought the goddamn thing, missing nearly 50% of its sales expectations, barely selling 3 million units. And we found out that they got to sell 10 to 20 million rather units to even see anywhere near profitability and break even. So this has definitely lost money. And now we see today's that's it. BioWare shuts down support for Dragon Age the Veilguard after, of course, those previous ones that game director's gone. They're not doing any DLC. And there's no reason to be there. So latest patch, of course, it says, thank you all for playing Dragon Age the Veilguard. We were so happy with the game's stability at launch and hope you have enjoyed our quality of life patches since then. With the game being in a stable place, we are moving to monitor for any game-breaking bugs should those occur. Dareth Shiral. And then that's it. Goodbye. Thank you. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Or Sim Zer. And you can see here that, again, not even 90,000 people played it in the past 24 hours. They had just under 3,000 more people playing the other Dragon Ages than there are these new ones. And they're also seeing a lot of people getting fired. Not everyone is going over to Dragon Age. You can see why here. Mass Effect isn't ready to suddenly have a team of 250 to 300 people working on it. In the past, when BioWare was toying with being just one project, like on Anthem, which was a failure, like on the Veilguard, which was a failure, that project was up and running at full speed, so it was able to suck in every available resource. Phrasing. It had enough existing infrastructure that it was able to absorb everything. Can't do that right now. So that's not exactly what's happening. You see this when you go onto people's social media profiles. People who worked on Dragon Age the Veilguard, some of them are moving over to Mass Effect, but some of them are moving into other parts, and most of them are just being fired. And yeah, I would worry about anyone coming over from Dragon Age the Veilguard to work on Mass Effect, because holy shit. And that is apparently what they are now focused on entirely. The last thing we heard about Mass Effect was that trailer that was supposed to be Liara. I don't know about your Shepard, but mine is still alive. The problem is, much like all franchises right now, much like all things, I don't consider anyone in charge capable to fully produce it. I don't want Ryan Gosling as Revan or Kyle Katarn because I don't think anyone at Lucasfilm is capable. I don't want another Batman Arkham game because I don't think anyone at Rocksteady is capable. I don't want GTA 6 because I don't think anyone at Rockstar is capable, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. So good luck. Goodbye to Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Last, we're going to be talking about it. And dear God, help us. Let's get ready. Let's gird our loins and get our cockles of our hearts ready for Mass Effect. Either way, make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well, bye.